A powerful green hand squeezes the life out of Captain America as he begs his team to run away. The abomination has torn apart the city. The Avengers lay broken on the streets, but they refuse to give up. After all, the strongest Avenger isn't too far away. Avengers, assemble! Thanos, the mightiest Avenger, leads the 2nd Battalion of Avengers into the rescue. His massive feet boom onto the street as Abomination tosses the defeated Captain America to the side. Thanos, leader of Earth's mightiest heroes, barks out his orders. Ironheart and Daredevil tend to the wounded. Vision and Ms. Marvel are on crowd control. Thanos can handle Abomination. The monster formerly known as Emil Blonsky tries to blindside Thanos, but he's heavily outmatched. Thanos is smarter, stronger, and more powerful, but most importantly, he's ticked off. No one harms Thanos' friends! Thanos sends a blast of energy that levels the block, sending cars flying through the streets. The Avengers are quick to protect the civilians as Abomination crashes to the pavement. Thanos leaps into the air, warning Abomination and all who threaten the people of New York that this is his city, his world to protect. He crashes back down to Earth, knocking Abomination out cold and leaving a crater in the process. With the threat now single-handedly averted, the Avengers gather round. Thor, Jane Foster, chirps that she hopes never to be on Thanos' bad side. Thanos is just happy no one got hurt. The people cheer on their hero. They love him. This world loves their greatest hero, Thanos. But something feels off. Thanos shakes away the feeling. After all, he's doing what he was born to do, saving innocents and fighting the bad guys, right? As night falls, Thanos stands at the center of the Avengers Tower, watching over the world he's sworn to protect. Egypt, France, Italy, the moon, all is quiet. It seems Abomination was the only threat today. Captain America walks in to join his leader in the control room, giving Thanos an update. The West Coast Avengers checked in. All good out there. The Cosmic Avengers have the same report. Star-Lord, Groot, and Star Fox are heading back to HQ on Titan. That name gives Thanos pause. Star Fox. Where has he heard that name before? Sam has noticed that Thanos has been acting strange all day. What's going on? Thanos says that he can't help but feel like all of this, isn't quite right, as though he's just forgotten something very important. In fact, Thanos has forgotten something. Sam points to the displays on the wall, showing his true story, which is pain, power, and death. This isn't real. Thanos remembers what really happened, not his make-believe hero work. It began a few days before, when Thanos' brother Eros, aka Star Fox, came to him asking for help in a family matter. Thanos' son, Thane, has grown too powerful. They need to kill him, but they need Thanos' help. Nebula's not happy. She had one thing in mind when she told Star Fox she'd tag along: killing Thanos. Thanos is already weak, old, and broken. Easy pickings for one of the universe's greatest assassins. But Trico Slatterus stays her hand. This is not the time. Nebula takes down Slatterus and marches toward Thanos. Knives drawn. Star Fox lifts his hand. Not now, Nebula. You don't want to do that. Nebula stops in her tracks, dropping the knives to the ground. Suddenly, she's not angry anymore. Thanos points out that his brother is using mind tricks on Nebula, utilizing his powers of manipulation. That did not make Nebula happy. She turns her knife towards Star Fox, who quickly tries to get to more important matters. They need Thanos, and Thanos needs them. Maybe they can work together. Thanos is sick. An infection in his arm is slowly killing him. Star Fox knew Thanos was in a tough spot, but he never expected the Mad Titan to look so mortal. That's one way to put it. Lady Death has betrayed Thanos, teamed up with Thane. It was Death who caused this illness. Death who convinced Thane to lay waste to the galaxy. Together, they've possessed the Phoenix Force, making them among the most powerful beings in the galaxy. Star Fox seeks to put an end to it, but it's clear Thanos isn't who he once was. In Star Fox's words, the once great warlord is now just a space hobo. But Thanos has a plan. What is lost can be regained. In his solitude as a space hobo, he's formulated a plan that might work with Star Fox's help. They'll find the Cosmic Coven, the three that are one, the Witches of Infinity. To Star Fox, these witches are just a myth, but Thanos felt their presence long ago when he possessed possessed the Infinity Gems. The witches are real, deep on the edges of the universe. To strike a deal with these witches will cost Thanos his soul. Lucky for him, he lost his soul long ago. Thanos boards Star Fox's ship and the new team sets off toward the edge of the universe. The team blasts through space at light speed, careening through the emptiness and into uncharted territory. Thanos insists they're going in the right direction. When he possessed the Infinity Gems, he felt their 6 dark eyes piercing toward him at the blackest parts of space. 6 all-knowing eyes, older than the gods themselves. When gods die, the witches feed on their souls and disperse their powers back into the cosmos. Suddenly, their ship begins to shake. They start being pulled off course by some unseen force. Nebula knew flying faster than light into uncharted space was a mistake. Eros looks out the window to see a black hole. Thanos smirks. They've arrived. Thanos prepares himself a spacesuit to jump into the black hole, straight toward where the witches reside. Star Fox trusts Thanos' wisdom enough to believe him, but he also doesn't trust Thanos enough to let him walk into newfound power alone. Star Fox bravely suits up too, ready to join Thanos in his trip through a black hole. You two are both insane. Probably, Trico. Probably. The two brothers float down from their ship, pulled deeper and deeper into darkness. Their gravity becomes too much to bear. They become stretched, pulled, spaghettified, when suddenly it stops. The brothers sit silent, not knowing what to say after an experience like that, but their peace doesn't last long. Eros fearfully points behind Thanos. Witches, hovering over a graveyard of souls. They've arrived. The end of all things, the inverted world, the God Quarry. They've found the Witches of Infinity. To an ordinary man, these witches are a horrifying sight, but Thanos is no ordinary man. All he sees is a pathetic graveyard, nothing close to the power he thought he'd find. Eros takes a more diplomatic approach, explaining their situation. The universe is in imbalance. His nephew has the Phoenix Force, and Thanos needs his power back. Can these lovely ladies help? Eros throws up a dashing smile, trying to sway the witches with both his power and his looks. The witches aren't fooled. They blast him with cackling electricity, shutting him up really quick. Eros' arrogance has no place here. Shall they teach him some humanity? As he writhes around in pain, the witches begin to drain Eros' youth, aging him into an old, decrepit man. Please, not this! Anything but this! The witches relent. Eros returns to his normal, beautiful self. As Eros expresses his humility and humiliation, Thanos chuckles. Your follies always amuse me, Eros. Eros lashes out, kicking his brother in the jaw. For the first time in a long time, Eros absolutely loses his cool. Star Fox relentlessly beats his brother, taking out years of frustrations. Can you imagine how hard it is living in the shadow of Thanos' evil, having to be the brother of a world-killing monster? The witches cackle in the background. Their sisterly squabbles are nothing compared to this. Eros stops his petty attack. Thanos seems unfazed. Really, if Eros showed this sort of spine growing up, Thanos might have an ounce of respect for his brother. But they return to the matter at hand, getting Thanos' power back. The witches explain how the quarry works. The witches are nothing more than caretakers of this power. Power left by the dead gods. They don't grant power. The quarry does. Thanos will go into the quarry and face a trial for his soul. If he passes, the power is his. If he fails, he's doomed to spend an eternity frozen in these ageless walls. Without hesitation, Thanos marches toward the quarry. Eros stops him, suggesting they talk about it first. Don't be rash. But what is there to talk about? They've come this far. Thanos climbs down into the pit to face his judgment, but not before giving his brother a final threat. And one more thing. If I survive this, I will make you pay for daring to lay your hands on me. Eros sighs. Why does he even bother with his psychotic big brother? Thanos scales the wall, using skulls as rungs on his trek down. Midway down, he realizes his hands are stuck. He's being sucked in. What trickery is this? Thanos reaches out toward the witches, but it's no use. In a flash of light, he's turned into stone. The quarry has him now. Thanos' judgment has begun. That's what brings him here. here to the Avengers, a vision of what could be, a trial of his goodness. Standing beside Captain America, Thanos watches his real life unfold as he remembers who he is, a murderer, not an Avenger. But it doesn't have to be that way. Sam tells Thanos that this can be his life. If he so chooses, Thanos can be the greatest man who ever lived. Thanos can stay here in this world, never going back to that life of pain and anger and hatred. Thanos can be an Avenger. Thanos pauses in contemplative silence. A chuckle turns into hysterical laughter. This is how you tempt me? This is my great trial? In all their infinite power and wisdom, the witches tempt him with this? A chance at goodness? Thanos knows exactly who he is. The Mad Titan claps his mighty hands together, squishing Captain America's head flat like a pancake. I am Thanos, and I made peace with that long ago. Thanos storms through the mansion, seeking even more blood. He tears down the door into the Avengers break room. Spidey's spider senses go off, but it's no use. Thanos sends a blast of energy through the heroes, frying them all in an instant. This is Thanos. He's no Avenger, no humanitarian. He's a world killer, a destroyer, and I have power. Back in reality, the stone statue that binds Thanos begins to glow. Thanos' power has returned. He shatters the stone into a million pieces, emerging with a newfound strength and a newfound rage. As Thanos climbs out of the pit, Eros offers him a hand. I believe I owe you this. Thanos blasts Eros, sending him flying through the air. Star Fox cowers and crawls away as Thanos marches closer and closer. Why is he doing this? Star Fox helped Thanos get his power back, as if that matters to a madman like Thanos. Thanos raises his hand one more time, frying Eros as the witches watch in silence. As Eros' unconscious body lays smoldering in the dirt, Thanos turns his attention to the three witches. He drops a couple of threats, but they remind him that he got exactly what he wanted. He got his power, and now he's free to leave. They generate a black hole, asking what he plans to do with his returned strength. What am I going to do? I am going to whoop that insolent pup. Thanos steps through the black hole, taking him exactly where he wished, right in front of Thane. The Mad Titan at full strength versus Thane, endowed with the Phoenix Force. Thanos likes his chances. I am Thanos, and I have returned!